Hey, it's me, Chris. I just wanted to make a quick video that I wasn't expecting to make, but I've gotten so many questions about this that I thought it'd be easier to just have a video explaining it and showing it a little bit. The question is, you may be asking, what is the question? Does the new M4 13-inch iPad Pro fit in the Sketchboard Pro 2 and the dartboard? Both of these are by far my favorite accessories for drawing on the iPad. I cannot believe how much better the experience is. It just makes the iPad feel bigger. Your hand's not resting on the screen. You've got all this extra space. It feels better to hold. You're in a more ergonomic position. And you don't need both of these. It's a little excessive that I have both, but I will say that I use both of these every day. I have a more extensive video comparing the two. I like them both, but the short of it is I prefer the dartboard if I'm sitting on a couch drawing with the iPad on my lap. But if I'm at my desk, I prefer the Sketchboard Pro 2. If you want to know more details about that, I will link that video at the end of this one and below. So if you don't want to watch any further, I would say yes, they do fit. However, there are some little things that I'm going to talk about in this video. So right off the bat, I just want to show how similar the iPads are in size. So this is the previous generation 12.9 iPad Pro. This is the M1. And this is my new M4 13-inch iPad Pro. So when you stack these, you really can't even tell that they're different in size. Like, I actually thought there was going to be more of a difference. It's so minimal in overall dimensions. The one area where there is a little bit more of a difference is the thickness. The new M4 iPad Pro, I don't know if this is a helpful visual, is thinner. So when you get it in one of these two devices, it sits a little bit lower. But to be honest, I don't notice it at all when I'm drawing. So much so that if they made like a new cradle, like for the Sketchboard Pro, that is one thing that's different about the two of these. The Sketchboard Pro 2 has a removable cradle so that you can replace it when if you switch to a different iPad. I wouldn't even bother because I don't notice a difference. The Sketchboard, the dartboard is not adjustable. Does it fit? So this is what it's designed for, the M1 iPad Pro, and it just sort of drops in there very easily, no effort at all. The downside to that is it's kind of flimsy and it can fall out pretty easily, so you want to be careful carrying it around. With the new M4 iPad Pro, it's a little bit of a more snug fit. So you kind of push it in and then just kind of pop it in. And it's like a satisfying little pop in there. When I first put it in there, it was a little bit tighter, but this material is like rubbery, kind of soft, so it, I guess, maybe sort of stretched out a little bit. But even when I first put it in here, it wasn't like at a sketchy point, like where I felt like I was going to bend the iPad or anything. It was just a little bit more snug. And I like it. To be honest, I already said to be honest, like, why would I make this up? It does sit lower. I will do a little B-roll shot where I can try to show it to you. But like when I'm drawing, I can't tell the difference. It's very minimal. So that is good. Is this the Pencil Pro? So the Apple Pencil Pro fits right on there. It's got plenty of room. It's a little bit tighter on the dartboard, but it still works fine on both of them. So comes right out, no issue. So basically the other one just drops in, but this one you gotta just sort of boop, You get it's a nice little, and it's very secure, which I like. I don't accidentally drop it on the floor like would happen with the other one. So the dartboard is a little bit harder, and it's not even that much harder. It's just like a plasticky material here, but it has some give because what it sits on is softer. So you just want to make sure you're putting it in like the right way. So you sort of line these two things up, and then you push this thing, and then it just pops in. So again, it sits a tiny bit lower. I think it's slightly more noticeable. I said slightly really long there. It's slightly more noticeable on the dartboard because there's this little lip at the bottom. That's the thing that holds it in place. But I'm only saying that now because I'm like looking at it closely. I draw on this thing for hours every night, and I never noticed it because where my hand rests, that doesn't stick out. So yeah, this is good. This, because it has harder plastic on the outside edges, it is a tighter fit, but it works. If you're worried about that, I would go with the Sketchboard Pro 2 or the Sketchboard. But again, you just need to make sure you're doing this the right way, and it's fine. So hopefully that answers some of your questions, and I will talk to you soon. I'm going to link that other video where I talk about both of these and compare and contrast the two. But if you haven't drawn with one of these and you're someone who draws on your iPad a lot, it is so good. It is a game changer. I know as YouTubers toss around the term game changer pretty often, but for me, this is a game changer. I never want to go back to this life. Still love my iPad Nano. Still holding up well, no issues. It's been about 2 months now. Hundreds of hours of drawing. Okay, good talk. Bye. Thanks.